this one's up there. Stanford's been the class of the conference for a while now, and since I've been here, they've been a powerhouse. So for us, these past 2 weeks have really been important for us to, I think, as a team, as players, to realize finally see the work pay off and realize our potential and what we becoming what we thought that we would be. You know what I mean? It sucks that it took a couple games to figure it out, but you know.
After Coach questioned you guys' toughness, I mean, like, how did you kind of come back from that and regroup as a team? Like, you consider yourself kind of a tough guy, right? Like, how did you help lead the team back from that?
Everybody just kind of like led themselves. Really, we stopped looking for other people to lead us, and everybody just kind of became their own leader and kind of made sure they were doing their job. Like Coach said, everybody needed to focus on just doing their job and not trying to do their job and someone else's job, because it doesn't work like that. So everybody just went back to the basics, really, and we kind of had to realize that there's no good finesse teams in football, you know what I mean? You know, like even the teams that you guys like to call finesse teams, they're really not. When you're on the field, those guys are moving. They look finesse because they're moving fast and everybody's running fast, but there's no finesse teams in football. We had to come back to the basics and just grind it out.
So does that mean that practice immediately after those first couple losses, was that something that you guys just really went back and harped on, training camp like physical stuff?
Well, yeah, I mean, our practices didn't change much, you know. We were doing good things in practice, you know what I mean? We were being pretty physical in practice. We just had to, we weren't transitioning it well, and we needed to take ownership of that as players and just take a step back and figure out what we were doing wrong. And
it seemed like that's when you guys started to really separate yourselves from this game. Is there anything you noticed out there?
first drive of third quarter?
First drive of the second half.
I don't know. I think our offense, more than most years, we feed off the defense a lot. They got a lot of energy over there, and we usually just try to focus on, you know, doing our job over there on offense. But seeing them get stops and everything like that really gives us the confidence to go out there and want to make plays for them, since they're doing their job and everything. So coming off of the third quarter was big for us to, you know, pay them back for that opening defensive drive to start the game. We just wanted to keep moving forward.
Any similar effect from seeing Luke take that hit and come right back in? You guys then have that 17-yard touchdown on that drive.
For the defense?
Just for you guys as an offense. You know?
I mean, Luke does that all the time. He's a tough guy. I always said I think he enjoys, you know, kind of getting hit sometimes. You know what I mean? He doesn't get hit at practice, so he likes to show his worth in big games and, you know, make us feel like we're going to lose him, and then he comes back. You know what I mean? It's a real roller coaster with him sometimes, but it works. You know, he knows how to get us going.
Are teams covering you any differently than they were last year?
You tell me. I don't know.
What do you think of them?
I think I'm open a lot. I think I'm open a lot. You know what I mean? But we got a different. Our offense is working in a different way this year, and we got a lot of guys that are making a lot of plays. And the balance and the error rate is always. It's always more beneficial than, you know, one or two guys, you know, really dominating out there. I mean, I would love to, you know, do what I do, because that's what I do. You know what I mean? I'm running good routes and everything. Nothing's changed from how I'm playing. You know what I mean? It's just we're taking advantage of what they're giving us. I don't know if they're playing me differently, but, you know, I'm not doing anything different, so it has to be something. They'd have to stop pretty soon, you'd think, you know, if they are.
You guys good?
I know you talked to Dom a little bit, and you've been chasing him for a while. Finally, you catch that touchdown record. It's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, I love that stuff, man. You know, I always wanted to be remembered as one of the great wide receivers to play here. You know what I mean? We've had a lot of great wide receivers, so to pass Dom, who was a machine here for a long time, is is happy. I'm sure I'll get a text from him sometime tomorrow. But yeah, it's good. It lets me know that I'm doing my job.
Last year, UCLA was kind of a chippy game for you guys. I mean, what do you expect out of them this year?
Same thing. They play hard. Coach Moore is a tough coach. His teams are always tough. So we just got to go out there and expect for them to give us their best shot, and we're going to give it back. And, you know, it's going to be a good game.
Any chance you going up on their side of the field this year?
Nah, that's not our style, man. We just like to play football, man. We don't like to get into none of that stuff.
Is that still a special game for you guys, playing UCLA? Or did you get that out of your system last year? Sort of?
No, I mean it's a special game. I mean they're all I love playing Pac-12 games. You know, there's no other conference that, you know, as you can already tell from this season, it all matters on which team shows up. You know what I mean? Any team could lose in the Pac-12 because everyone's so good. So I think that it's fun playing out there, knowing that you got to bring your best stuff every week.